Always check the microphone first because I forgot. I've been so busy with spiel preparations. Totally forgot to check the microphone. I almost forgot to change the logo, the everything. Wow, my stem is. My stem is somewhere here. Somewhere around here. Wow. Feels like I already had a spiel and like my voice is gone. I don't know why. Hello. mm. Ah, no, I don't know. Stem is a little bit off. I don't know why. It was fine like 20 minutes ago before I went upstairs. So I don't know why. Coffee and spiel. Well, no, but we're not doing any spiel because there are no games to check for spiel. What to watch for Wednesdays is done, Pim. They're done. How are you doing? Cosmic Beat is here because he's. Hey, why is this not working? Why is that thing not working? Why? Hey, future chat overlay. It's on. Hmm. Let's see if I have to refresh something. Session is the same. Yeah, see, now it's working. I had to refresh it a bit, but it's working. Yeah, you stocked up on stroopwafels, as did I. One is a birthday gift because I am going to a birthday party on Friday. So many things to go to. It's like nuts, but yeah, I love it. It's spiel. I take the extra day off because I need to. I basically should take the extra week off, but I'm just taking the extra day off. By the way, new haircut. So just in case you don't recognize me, Spiel, this is the face you're looking for. Okay. So yeah, got a haircut today because I was already off today to do preparations, and I'm still panicking because I'm not completely done yet. I still have stuff to take care of, and I'm like, what? So yeah, a lot to do. My suitcase is almost done. Currently, my electric toothbrush is, well, charging. And I have to charge my phone, I have to charge my watch, and then my charger also has to be in my bag. I still have to laminate all this, all the tickets, the parking tickets, the press busts, stuff like that. I need those to get in there. I have them digitally, but I always have an analog backup. And now normally I would seal them or laminate them, but I don't think that's necessary. Saves me another 15 minutes. Yay! But yeah, the things I had planned for well, since this Saturday, not all have come to fruition. So I might, after the stream, I might continue for an hour, maybe two, and then I go to bed, and then I wake up at 6, and at 6:30 I hop in my car and drive off to Spiel. Should arrive there between 9:15. The doors open at 9:30, so I gave myself a little leeway just in case there's a construction or whatever on the road while I'm going there. And then I have the press event, and I'm gonna watch the novelties. Then I go to Düsseldorf. I probably will stay over with the losers until 5 because that's when I can check in. So then I will check in, and then I will hop back in my car, go straight back to somewhere in Essen, I believe. I don't know the exact location, for a dinner with media people. So that should be cool. Do I have that address or don't I? I have to check. Where's my Facebook? Because that came by Messenger, so I have to open Messenger. Messenger. No, don't go to the business thing. I just want Facebook and be myself and open Messenger. No, I want to be myself. Not my channel right now. Yeah. Okay, I'm me. Then I can open Messenger. And let's see. That's something else. Yeah. Okay, I know where it is. It's 7 p.m. So yeah, it's basically I go into my Airbnb, I freshen up, and then I go there. Washing dishes while watching. Hi, Buns. I recently saw what happened at TwitchCon. Can't recall that happening, seeing that happen at my TwitchCon, but that was like 2-3 years ago. I don't know. Was it 3 years ago? I don't know when it was. But yeah, I don't get it why people are like that. It's just, I don't know. I just don't get it. Yeah. I don't get it. I was jealous, however, on the whole board gaming thing, because when I went to TwitchCon Europe, there were like 3 tables with basically mass market stuff, and they were always empty. Then Ray came when she was still working for CGE, so I think that's 3 or 4 years ago already. She was there as well, and she brought a copy of Codenames, and that was the only game that was being played there. It was amazing. But yeah, the whole con itself, I was like, is this it? And then I see how it's over at yours, except for what happened, of course. But it's bigger, grander. Okay, it's American. let's keep it like that. That's it. So yeah, so board gaming Twitch is even smaller over here. Really small. I think I was the only. Well, together with Ray, I was the only board game streamer there. Still got recognized though, so that was fun. But yeah, and by then I only had like 300 followers, so getting recognized with only 300 followers, it's a good thing. I don't know what's happening with my voice right now. My voice is like, ooh, you already had a con. And like, what? Somebody forced himself upon a Twitch streamer. Just basically assaulted her. Live. And I'm like, dude. Why? Don't you have any boundaries? It's okay to think that somebody's beautiful. There's another thing to run onto them and force to kiss them. Like, it's a big difference between those two things. Maybe look at the parents as well. I think you need to raise your parents. My son also knows he should not do that. I raised him like that. If he does, then I have failed as well. I'm lucky he didn't. But yeah, it was all over the news, even here over here. So, well, I don't think the major news channels, but if you're following anything gaming related, so IGN or anything like that, then it might have popped up on your timeline somewhere. So tomorrow morning, like in like 8 hours and a bit, I will be hopping in my car, driving straight to Germany. Maybe take one sanitary break in between. But I will have drinkable breakfast in the car, so I don't need to stop for that. I need to stop because nature calls. So maybe that. And then I go straight to Essen. Then I will be there, but I will be staying in Düsseldorf. Near the Lusas. I have an itch here. I just got a new haircut and now my head is itchy. I don't know why. Just got washed. So, let's start looking at stuff. I'm currently looking at the wrong page, so I need this one. Yay, that's recognizable. We have like 16 pages on Kickstarter and like 12 things on GameFound. So it's hello, legends. How are you? So I'm trying not to rush it, but I have more things to do after the stream. So I'll try to keep it at a nice pace. So if you feel I'm rushing it, please let me know. Put an alert in there or anything that triggers audio. And then I will slow down. But currently I'm stressed for like, oh, I have to leave in like 8 hours. I also want some sleep and I need to do a lot of stuff. So let's get to it. Here we are, and that's GameFound. We do GameFound last. We always do GameFound last. I could start with GameFound because GameFound doesn't get new projects at the end. But yeah, well, let's do Kickstarter. Let's not change things while I'm already stressing out. So, the rules before we miss them. I forgot to replace one image. I got a nice image from Board Game James for the no AI stuff. Basically, it's Yoda saying no AI. So, you're doing good. You got a place for all your books last night. I need a place for all my games. I have a lot of games and I'm going to spiel and get more games. I forgot to call games. Last month I should have called at least 50 games. I didn't. So that didn't add to my budget, which is beneficial because now I'm not getting more games, but too many games. But still, if I'm getting a lot of review copies, I'm in big trouble. Okay, the rules. Only English and Dutch campaigns. I will not go into anything Italian, Spanish, French, any of the Asian languages because, well, I'm even worse at those. I could read a bit of Spanish, German, Italian maybe. I could read it. I have no idea what I would read, but I probably would be close to the correct pronunciation. But yeah, I don't want to butcher a language that I'm not 100% comfortable with. I'm already butchering English, so let's keep it like that, okay? Anything RPGs. So we have here a D&D thing. Yeah, that's not what we're gonna do. I don't play RPGs on my channel. I did once, basically. It was a roll and write RPG. But yeah. That's the exception. I guess it was close to being a board game. But yeah, normally no RPG stuff for me, so it doesn't make sense to look at it. And also it's hard to decide if they're good campaigns because it's basically you're getting a book, right? It's like, and then I need to read the whole book before I know if it's any good. We have 3D printing stuff. Sometimes it's, well, R-rated stuff like this, even though these are not exactly R-rated, but they're close to it. I think, well, maybe you should get a partner to relieve your urges. But yeah, if you want to 3D print stuff, get it. You can get it as well. Sometimes you have dice, other STL related, so dice towers, pattern rollers, and I don't know. Yes. Once we'll be doing an RPG soon, then I have to tune in on that. Please don't do it while I'm at Spiel, because then I cannot watch. I'm already sad that I'm missing part of the World Series because I'm at Spiel. Even though the Red Sox didn't make it. But yeah, go Blue Jays. Just to make Daryl happy. Did I cover everything? I will open like 10-ish beforehand in different tabs. So yeah, not to go back and forth in this because that will be a big mess. They still did not fix that, even though it's fixable. I know, I have made fixes for those. It's not an open library that I shared with because it was just for one client. Could have made it an open library, but yeah, it's not that hard. It was like 5 lines of code, so it doesn't even need to be a code library. And of course, the big one. If we check if you use generative AI, so you generate something with AI, correcting something with AI, that's the borderline, and like I can accept that, but that's big problem is for my work I'm gonna use generative AI code. But yeah, it's my job and I don't easily switch jobs. I have recently just switched jobs. But yeah, it's basically creating the same framework that we always make. So it's almost copy paste and then replace a word, but it's doing it for me. Yeah, it's generating basically what we tell it to generate with code replacement. So yeah, those are the rules. You don't like them? Too bad. This might not be for you. You like them? Welcome in. Let's start. We have Dino Feast from Stovetop Games. Stovetop. This is all in well, Spanish because it's from Mexico, so we're not doing that. Musician's Might. Battle with music fueled decks. Okay. This is also Italian. Let's skip that. Boiler Bashes. Fully 3D printable team of steampunk automation players packed with personnel. Is this for a certain game or is this a game? Well, it says Heroes of something. So 3 D&D one-shots, €1 each. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, a storytelling game. Car Scratch, Cat Scratch.
This is the way.
This is the way. This is the way. Fast, fun, easy to learn card elimination game. Okay, if you say so. I determine if it's fun. Dice Keeper's new solo co-op format. Flame and Fang fantasy dice coins and pins. Okay, that's not. Essence, the fortune building strategy board game. Can I build a fortune that I'm getting? Or the games that I need and none of them suck. The Last Jarl. €3 or pay what you want. Well, preferably more than €3 then. But this is STL files, yeah. Mystic Curling. What's so mystic about curling? It's mystical that why do people like it? Just kidding. But the coffee today is just store brand iced coffee espresso. At some point I will have a Calyx here with coffee maker and then I will have fresh coffee during coffee and crowdfunding. How cool is that? Apps or art playable playing cards. So these are playing cards. Basically like dice, I skip those. Sometimes they're like, ooh, that looks cool. Role playing. Spanish, oh nope. Star Friends, the I should be back. F indeed. I saw my OBS turn black and then poof, I was gone. And I'm like, what the heck happened? I will close some windows that I don't need right now just to keep everything working. So why am I having my printers open right now? So this should work now. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Because that would suck. I can close this. I don't need that one. You wonder why at some point... Is my microphone still working? Yeah, it is. You wonder what at some point why the PC says, well, now I can't handle it anymore. I'm like, why? Because it was loading these pages and that's where it went all wrong. Okay, let's close that one. That was Starfriend, that one. Game about... Yeah. I was close to having 10 open. Refresh chat. Oh. Chat's being refreshed. At least on my end. Everybody else refresh chat. You were talking to chat. Yeah, that's what I figured. Everybody refresh chat. I'm back. It's working again. I was at Starfriend, Witcher Elements. Oh, the new Witcher is starting. I'm wondering how the new Witcher will be now that we got an Hemsworth. Evolving monsters? That sounds like Pokemon. Just 3.0. What happened to 2.0? Oh, Joshua Mason has a new game. And Pendragon is an RPG, I know that. So, okay. Let's start. Well, luckily we didn't miss any of these, so that's a good thing. We got Dino Feast. First thing that noticed, where is the side menu? Risk is defaultly there. Even story isn't there. I'm like, why? But they're using, oh, in text and images. I was like, yeah, using text, but in images. I should really make some YouTube or TikTok thingies about telling what not to do on a campaign page or what to do. Tyrex says awesomely Galaxy Destroyer, aka Rexy. I don't put quotes in there if you don't have real people backing them up. It's nice that people say these positive things about your game, but they're not big industry names, so they don't add value to their opinion. They are not a Bansenator, they are not a Brothers Murph, they are not a Dice Tower, they're not a Rado. Right? They're not a Coffre, and I don't know, so many people. They're not me. Always forget myself. How to play. So first we have an how to play, and then we get an how to play. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I don't know, care the order, but yeah. Each player reserves a left, right, and food card. Select a dino to start with. One dino for 1 to 9 players, and 2 dinos roughly equal distance apart for 10 to 16 players. Okay. All players place 1 card face down. Then all reveal the card at the same time, figure out the difference, and move the dino that way. Whoever the dino lands on gets eaten. Then no longer win. So this is the fastest way of player elimination that I've ever seen. And then we have superpowers. Hungry dinos cannot see you this turn. Well, that's good. But why is it called invisibility? Why not just camouflage? Yeah, it's not a game for me. It's already funded, so that's good for them, but yeah. Musician's Might, the board game. 1 to 4 players. Oh no, 2 to 7. It says 2 to 4 on this one. Oh, what's it said 1 to 4. But yeah, if you tilt it, the 2 becomes a 1. 2 to 4. A lot of text on the cards. And they use I. Grammar checks, I can live with that. I'm currently doing text as well. Yeah, of course I'm using the AI that's giving me to check my grammar or fix typos. I'm not perfect at English. Well, that's not the issue. It's more typos that's fixed. I go and every single word. Okay. Also, in a few cases, I could not find the image, and that's where you've gone wrong. Bye bye. If you cannot find the image, draw it yourself, or let somebody draw it for you. Okay, beneath the trees where nobody sees. It rhymes, but probably because of a reason. Oh, this is not the most fun text to read anyway. So if you have this in a rule book, I would already be PO'd. Be right back, phone call. Bounce, how are you doing? Act Main Street Murder, Act 2, Town Hall, Act 3. What's a storytelling game? Well, basically, you're going through a story and you make choices to determine which way the story goes. It's you choose your own adventure, basically. Yeah, it's not my favorite page based on all these images and text, but they funded, so yay for them. Cat Scratch. Fast, fun, easy to learn. No AI. We have a box. We have cards in the box. We have a lot of cats. And we have wool. Of course we have wool. Reviews. In your opinion, the best reviews are from people who bought our game. If you follow it good. It's a 7.9. If you know follow Board Game Good, you know it's a good rating. It's a good rating, but it can be tampered with, so it's not a reliable rating. To be transparent, there are a few 5.0 with average game, take it or leave it. Okay. It's not Gloomhaven or Wingspan, and does not tend to compare with any of those types. Yeah, but it's a lot of text, and you're just naming excuses. Just go to the game. Below the graphics, you get the below graphics give you the complete instructions how to play the game. Basic gameplay. On your turn, you must play at least one card. If you can't legally play a card, your turn ends. Yeah, no. Could be a better page. Dice Keepers, solo or co-op campaign. Dice Keepers new solo campaign format: explore the dungeon, escape traps, fight bosses, and save the town. The graphic of Dice was created by myself. Tracy Down uses Midjourney on a commercial license, so Essence, a fortune building strategy board game. An open world, loot driven dark fantasy RPG with. So it's an RPG. It's the board game or it's an RPG? There is a difference between the both. To be fair, what I saw here looks more like a board game than RPG. Could be a board game with RPG elements. That's perfectly fine. That happens. Choose where to go. Try to do stuff. Get fortune. Battle elements. Trade. That's also a good thing. Trade stuff. Earn money and trade your money. Additional content. Yeah, it looks too much RPG-ish, to be fair. Mystic Curling. We're gonna go Mystic Curling. Wow, they just funded within a week. And now they are still here for 6 more weeks. How to play. Simple. Roll all 40 dice at once down the sheet in a cacophony of rumbling clacks and see who winds up closest. What? Flick, you can roll, you can slide. So there are options, but yeah. And then you have some special powers. Bonds, you played it? Paula and friends play. Now I'm curious what you thought. You can watch the VOD on Twitch. It will be on YouTube later. Well, it's already here. Oh, the crew at Loading Ready Run did that. 3-player 4-end game. So I was wondering, how does this compare to the one from Eagle Griffin, Tumbling Dice? Is it comparable or not? Back on call soon. That's what I was wondering. It gives me a little bit of Tumbling Dice feel, but differently because you only have one level. I know it's pretty unique. Okay. Well, Tumbling Dice, you roll dice, and basically the level where they land on is the multiplication of the value of the die, and then person with the most points score. But each time you roll one die at a time. You roll off the thingy. Somebody outside. And if you're off the score off the thingy, then you don't score points. And I feel the same goes here. All these dice next to it won't score points. But it looks fun. How much is it? No, reward tiers. $40, $50 with an extra set of 2 curling boards. And then you can get much. Does this game come with the curling boards or not? Or is it... Because this looks more like a playmat kind of thing. As a case of 12 copies. Well, that's a little bit too much for me. Shipping, UK, Europe, $15 extra. And then, of course, I get the import tax, the VAT, and everything else. And that costs a lot of money. But it looks fun. Just silly fun, not to take seriously. Kind of like Flip 7 and stuff like that. Star Friends, the 5-star game about what everyone else thinks. The best way to make new friends since Dr. Frankenstein, according to Stephen Colbert. This is an actual testimonial. However, Stephen does not really know Dr. Frankenstein, and he does not know games. Yeah, not entirely true, of course. Stephen Colbert is fairly heavy into D&D. So don't put him out there but yeah, these are people that you most likely don't look for when you're looking for games. Evolving monsters. I figured. Does not use AI to create any artwork, characters, or game content. All monsters drawings are drawn by hand by Oliver, age 9, and digitized by Mauricio, our little aunt, who is a digital artist. The game instructions and story are written by Oliver and edited by Mamizuki. Okay. So how do we play the game? First we evolve 3 monsters to level 3 wins. Well, that's not how Pokemon works. Sure. So this is a little bit too light. How to start it. Okay. Well, they're doing pretty well. S, or the Singapore. Ah, Singapore. It's not something I would back, but I think it's for Oliver. It would be amazing if this succeeds, because this must be turned into that. And yeah, to keep his game designing spirit alive, it would be nice if this succeeds. Hello, Slivers. So yeah, I don't have that much money to just say, oh, I'll back it. I have done that in the past, but yeah, life gets more expensive, so I have to be careful with those. And the new Joshua Mason, easily back because Joshua Mason just was $100 and easily reaches. Same thing as ever, too much text on the thing, in my opinion. Artwork still feels the same. I'm wondering if all these games feel the same, to be honest. Okay, let's continue. We can dunk it. That's German, but yeah. 3 model, D&D, Spielbox English Edition board game magazine. Okay, it's a magazine. Let's look at that. Flying Fortress from Worthington. 3D printable stuff. 3D pen. Sickest Witch Coven box. That's RPG stuff. 3D printing. Nice rack. Cartoon Crushes. Another Flying Fortress by Micropose. Wasn't Microprose a video game company? I remember owning games from them. Way back in the day. 80s, 90s, yeah. Thank you for making me feel old, Slivers. I used to own games by them. I don't know which titles precisely, but I know I used to own games from them. Battle Lords. So we're gonna check their game out. Scotland language for Savage Worlds. Savage Worlds is, I believe. Why do most of the worlds look like Great Britain? I don't know. Devil of a Job, a solitaire World War II print-to-play game. Disaster on Dino Island. Let's rap. Well, no, you don't want to hear me rap. It's a map pack. Card Kickers. That's German. I was skipping that. Space Raccoons. Raccoons in space. Oh. One man's treasure, anonymous raccoon's treasure. On your own. Role-playing game. Bump Fit. That sounds so wrong. World's first fitness strategy card game. Ha! No, it's not. I have seen some before. Let's go through them. So, Spielbox. English edition. Board game news, reviews, interviews, the magazine for everyone who loves the game. I never read the German one, so El Paso, own that one. That was number 2, 2025. These are the promos for Spielbox number 1, 2026. Rubber promo for Catan. A new card for Galactic, a Agenda card for Galactic Cruise. That's nice. And a new promo for Lightspeed Arena. And then Tablescope stuff. And they have an app. Spielemark. But is it in English then? Because that would be a nice magazine to have. But are we... Publication is February, April, June, August, October, October 20th, right before Spiel, by the way. And number 7 of 2026 is 2027. Like, sure. Oh, because October 20th is a special? I don't know. Why is everything so itchy today? I showered and everything and it feels itchy since I just sat here. Promos from past events, lucky coins for challengers. Card for Kutnahora, kebab shop for Istanbul. Yeah. I don't need a new magazine. So, Flying Fortresses, B-17 mission over Europe is a chit war game. But it's a solo one, right? 1 to 3 players. Yes, it has a solo engine. It's a solo engine. B-17 has 4 engines, not a solo one. How to play. Click on an image to read the rules. That's not what we do over here. You know what? The store brand sometimes feels more delicious than the other ones. Another B-17, but this is Microprose. Founded in 1982, is a world-famous simulation software company for developing groundbreaking... yeah, okay. Arming classics and cult hits. They already did First Team Physical Edition. And this says Tesla or something. Task Force Admiral. Ended March 2025. Don't recall that one, to be honest. And now they're doing a board game for B-17. That's a surprise. Survive the onslaught, coordinate critical roles, balance resources, lead escort squadrons. Basically what you all have to do in a flying game. But this is your B-17 that you need to keep intact so you can fly with it and attack with it and bomb stuff. You have a pilot, co-pilot, navigator, bombardier, radio operator, chief engineer, and 4 gunners. It's funny that 2 B-17 games are in the same thing, but yeah. I'm thinking, what games from Microprose did I have? I knew I had a few, must have, because I recognize the brand like that. So basically I played that while I was a kid. You know, when rating board games or video games was the thing yet. Battle Lords, the shipping Kickstarter. It looks like an RPG, but I don't know. For those who are familiar with the video games, I don't know the video games. This is a tabletop. It's an RPG version of Helldivers. Okay, thank you. A solitaire print and play game for developer job. It's a chit war game, a solo chit war game, which can be done. I see a bridge that we need to protect. Do we need to bomb it? What's the goal? Since we are airborne, I think we need to destroy the bridge or take over the bridge. One of the things. Your goal is to land gliders, engage the enemy in defending the bridge. Oh, I need to defend the bridges, so no bombing the bridges then. Additional print and play games. Today another battle. They made a couple of war games. It's a nice entry level for a war game, so. Disaster on Dino Island. Yeah, I've seen the movie. The Detective Society. The head scientist on Dinosaur Island has gone missing, leaving the entire fate of the park hanging by a thread. You can find out what happened to her before it's too late. So it's a mystery. Who done it or where is she kind of thing. It's an escape room in your home. Okay. Yeah, that's one way to call it. And we have different dinosaurs. That Are we moving the dinosaurs to a location to figure out what's going on? So it's part digital, part normal. Pterodactyl. Oh, okay, I like the pun, but yeah. Let's rap. Mix and master your game night with a rap. These cards are too small. These are not the best pictures ever, especially with text in picture. Bypass the talking. It's a rap. It's basically talking with melody, right? Yeah, nah, this is not for me. Space raccoons, raccoons in space. What playtesters are saying. Easy to learn, but kept us all on our toes. Okay, that's nice. How do we play it? Rummage for trash, take your turn, play a card, search the heap, beware of hazards, stash your loot, end game. When the deck runs out, everybody tell us the stashes, count up your loot, the raccoon with the most points wins. Sounds very straightforward and bomb fit. Oh, this looks like we use AI, but they don't. Okay, at least they're telling they don't. The game uses 4 cards: train cards, build cards, battle cards, move cards. What am I funding? This Kickstarter funds the complete creation of deck 2. Wait, I'm funding an 18 card deck? Who are you, button shy? So now, let's go back here. So this looks very AI generated. Have you imagined your pet in a board game? It's possible. My best thread in print, custom pet figures. Nah, let's skip that. Tide Pools the card game, which apparently has this creature. I don't know, it looks creepy. Gary's Life. It's a video game. Why is a video game over here? A modern day video board game. Is it a board game or is it a video game? What is it? Feels more video game, so I'm skipping it. The River, card and dice game. Oversized curves. Let's skip those. STLs. We're almost halfway here, by the way. Lords RPG, the Great War card game. Is it the card game that's great or was the war that great? The war to end all wars and then start a new one like 20 years later. Because of that war. Or at least how it ended. The materials needed for the system Delta as well face a setting. No. Koi, a cozy hamlet building for 1 or 2 players. Okay. Wild West, Cheese and Chase mechanical board game with a living maze. It's living. Windy Island. Why would I win an island? Forbidden Quest trading card game. Halloween special, more 3D printing. Who done it? Turn a night into a thrilling murder mystery party. Live games, that doesn't sound like board games, but okay. The Jam. Garbage Gobblers, the trash eating card game. So another trashy card game. Ward, a strategy game by Hexforce Games. Okay. And that should be about 10. Choose Cthulhu solo adventure game book. So choose your own adventure books with Cthulhu team. Well, we know Cthulhu by now. He cannot be trusted. Or she. Is Cthulhu a he or a she? Or non-binary? I don't know. I haven't read the Cthulhu part of the Necronomicon yet, so I don't know if they are referred to a he, she, they, or what. Story, risk, oh, nice, boring. Tide pulse, let's continue on. Oh. The river. Cast, hook, reel, and catch your way to victory. It's a fishing game. They use I. Some graphics were aided with the use of... Okay, next. The Great War Card Game. Funded in a day. Well, yeah, you don't have much to go on. But it's a chit war game, I guess. Tarot cards. War game. It's a card war game. But not clear. How does the game play? Watch this video. No, we don't do that. Hoi! The Coastly Hamlet building. So it's an 18 card puzzle game that feels a lot like Acropolis and such. But they also use I. Only used for the game hook box cover. It's still used. Don't say, yeah, but I didn't do. No, you still did. Cheese Chase, the mechanical board game with the living maze. Oh, they use AI. Help me make the project description as beautiful as possible. Basically, you're telling a text how the text should be, and then you cannot figure out how to write the text your own. Like, come on. Windy Island. Oh, they also use AI. And it's not even in English. Oh, let's do both. Forbidden Quest. It's going very fast this way, by the way. It's too much text on these cards. That's one thing. And never mind. Creating the visual... too much text to explain. Oh, I needed it. Who done it? Turn any night into a thrilling mystery part. Well, yeah. Okay. What is it? The problem. We don't have the money. The solution. We have an app that does this. How it works. Download the app. Choose a murder mystery. Give everybody characters based on the amount of rolls. Choose your own pack. Might be simple, but not what I'm looking for. Garbage Gobblers. The trash eating card game. It's not like I'm looking at this and say, I want to play this game. The artwork does not say like, play me, but how do we play this game? Draw and spread garbage. I do that all the time. Draw and recruit gobblers. I don't do that much. Start a trash can. Great. Start a trash can. Great. Raccoons can move garbage, pigeons reveal enemy gobblers, skunks can shift the raid, bears can attack rival gangs. And eventually it's just a set collection game about trash. Next, Ward. A strategy game by Hexforce Games that uses I. The background art is AI as well. And that brings us back here. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I know Bonsnet is still calling anyway, so... I'm back. Let's continue. The Tragedy of Tavistock. Never heard of it. Okay. Haunted Pumpkin Mansion D&D Dice Tower. Well, it's not specifically for D&D, but it looks cool. But we don't do 3D printing. 5 kingdoms clash in a trick-taking battle. Okay. Yeah. Fun, accessible card game. Everyone can play Fear. 4. Double Lucky Casino style party game. Beacon Island. By the way, we're already over half of Kickstarter, so it's going fast. This is a battle mat. Something's Brewing, the engaging card game where quirky magical ingredients, spells, and strategy collide. Cat packs. Take your cats to Perstock Festival for a new experience and groovy tunes. Spooky. City is an RPG. Welcome to Salzburg. Gather as childhood friends in a cooperative deck building adventure to save Salzburg from the strange and supernatural. Like It or Stranger Things. Wanderlust War Duel. Never played the original, so I have a feeling there's a lot of good stuff in there. Tabletop RPG, and then we stop here for now because we have 10-ish. No backers yet. Story, that's it. How to play. Start event, draw a roll card that gives them a hidden objective. Then turn goes one at a time. You bluff, try to read what everyone else is up to. So not really feeling renewed, but at least you have your own art thingy. Five kingdoms clash in a trick-taking game. We use a combination of human artists and AI. Nope, you only should have used human artists. Yeah. It's a German page. How do I play Fear? Well, 1, 2, 3, and then you get yeah. First, 4 cards are dealt to the middle and 4 to each player. Goal, collect 4 equal number cards. So swap a card with the middle, burn a card, pass a card. Special the Joker, can be any card. Special Fortune. So 1 of each symbol, okay. Nah, not that special enough. Next, Double Lucky 7. Lucky number 7. 2 to 7 players. Each to learn trick-taking board game for family and adults. No AI, even though I had... Oh, it had a Dutch rulebook. I saw a Dutch rulebook. Handleiding. You know, this one says game rules. This says game manual. This one says rules of the game. This literally only says manual, nothing game related. And this also says gaming rules in Spanish. Dutch is such a stupid language from time to time. How to play. That comes first. Is to pick up, okay. Predict, make your bid, guess exactly how many tricks you will play, follow suit, play cards, try to win, outsmart the other ones. It's just a basic trick-taking game. It doesn't feel that special. Koen Klomp, who's a Dutch person, probably. Stop. I'm just accidentally hovering over it. Beacon Island from Pear Tree Studios. From Peter Saloon. Character creation. It sounds like you're making an RPG, so no. Something Brewing. How to play. Place key ingredients in the lock pad to keep them safe from theft. Locked cards are visible to everyone, so you're protected, but you're also exposed. Timing your locks is part of the strategy. Cast some magic, steal or draw, but you cannot steal from here, and then win the brew. Not fully convinced on this yet. Cat packs per stock festival. Take your cats to per stock festival. How do we play? Pick a card from the alley to your hand. Play any cards from your hand to your pack by paying catnip cost, if any. You have to be able to place the card adjacent to a previous pre-placed card and match the pattern on all sides. It feels like I already have card game with this in mind, and the cat theme doesn't do it for me. Welcome to Susburg, where everybody's sus with the use of I. Our foe and item illustration became as I as Wonderland's War, a 2-player edition of the hit bag building game, and new Caterpillar and White Queen factions for the original Wonderland's War. So that's cool. I never played Wonderland's War. I hear it's very good and fun. I was just checking, no AI. I would have thought like, what? But okay. Why do I need a dual version? Because it plays better with 2. So the White Queen, that's Elsa. I don't know. And the Caterpillar. How to play. Each round draft cards from the Tea Party. Build your bag with allies and deploy your supporters. Compete against your opponent for control of Wonderson's denizens. Outrace your opponent to complete quests. Win by recruiting a diverse set of Wonderland denizens and driving your opponent mad. And then watch Kofre do it again also. Add-ons. Wonderland's War if you want it. Considering it, but I'm already spending so much. Hey Timey, how are you? And even Matt Kala is an add-on, so yeah, if it was for Spiel, I might have considered. I know it's still to November 8th, but do you know what I have for November 8th? I have another con coming up. Yeah, people, are we shutting up right now? I'm getting too much messages. Okay, done. Too many messages, so annoying. Why am I on this page? Oh, I should be on this page. Lord of Loot. I have a feeling I've seen this one before. Creator. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Stupid me. Where's Lord of Loot? Oh, no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Lord of Loot. Okay. I misclicked. Sorry. Lord of Loot. How to play before. Oh, no, never mind. Use of I. Nothing is probably done without the involvement of a human. However, this. Okay, bye. Just looking for excuses. Garage Rock. That sounds cool. Mexican Train. That's kind of domino style thing, right? 100 Strangers. Trailblazer. Now we have Colorado Trail. That's the third one in the Trailblazer, right? Echoes Tarot, which clearly are AI, by the way. Shadows Rift of Ironheart. An adventure that takes characters, but it feels like an RPG. But I'll open it. Joklons. Play as a menacing joker, jester, or clown. Okay. Printing. Subversia, a card game of espionage, far, far out. Odyssey and the Dragon Lords, an epic Greek-inspired 5th edition. Okay, Chrono Friends, a cooperative time-looping adventure game. Sarozoic Warriors Arena. Okay. Bastion Guildhalls, a modular map maker. We don't know map makers, we don't need maps. John Company and Molly House get a reprint. I have visited Molly House when I was at the United States. Well, I drove past it with a hop-on, hop-off bus. It was like 40 degrees outside. 40 European Celsius, so that was almost up in 100. Trust me, it wasn't fun. RPGs, Journey so far, the Katsueki. It's Travis. Travis is indie boards and cards, but didn't Travis run the game that did who did Western Legends? Didn't Travis run that company? And now he's doing indie boards and cards. To be fair, I'm not hearing good things from indie boards and cards. Grill a gorilla. Nah, I wouldn't grill a gorilla. I don't have a grill that size. Okay, Garage Rock. We're gonna rock. It has a solo mode. Cool. Sorry, folks. We mean the game, not your instruments. I figured. Step 1, take an action. Place. Stop doing that, PC. You're making me scared. I don't have the money for a new one. So stay in one piece, please. See, now I'm losing internet connection as well. I should be back. Did I pause and lose frames or anything? I don't know. I know I'm not centered. Now I'm centered. Let's oh, yeah, I'm almost maxed out on. Chrome is just pulling so much memory right now. So maybe I will open like 5-ish at the same time. Okay. Promote, play a gig. Yeah, this one looks fun. But that means I still have all these open. Mexican Train, that's basically a domino kind of style, but this time curved dominoes, so. So at some point it might break again. It's like OBS and Chrome are like, yeah, we're not working together. Runa raided. Hey Runa, long time no see. How are you doing? It's our Runa raid. You're not doing it again. Why are you? There we go. It's fixed again. You okay, tired, but okay. I'm guess you're not coming to Spiel, right? Or are you going to Spiel? Nice haircut. Thank you. For 468 minutes of the Colorado Trail. Yeah, I'm not following the trail in real life. I hear the Trailblazer is a fun game, and this is just a new trail because they already had other ones, right? They had the other two, which you cannot see here. Arizona Trail and the John Moore Trail. You're not going to spill, but I've been wondering if the crowd has dinner plans anywhere, because technically you could pop over. As far as I know, I have some dinner plans, but not with the crowd. So, no, it's not like the Lollapalooza crowd is having some dinner plans somewhere or anything, as far as I know. See, as you know, use of AI, that's easy. We can skip that. Yeah, I have a birthday party on Friday. I have a media party on Wednesday. I have a booth party on Thursday, and I also a booth party on Friday from the Veer. Saturday is the only day that I'm basically open, but that might be filled. Like, yeah, CD was there like 2 years ago. Yeah. This has a solo game. It's 1v1. It has solo mode, but it's also 4 to 10 players. How can a game that has 4 to 10 have a solo mode? No AI was used for making jocklons. Good to know. But how to set up? Yeah, that's nice. Rulebook. I don't want to read the rulebook. It's too much work. Entice me on your gameplay, and then I might read the rulebook for details. Yeah, you remember your Spooky episodes? I remember it being fun. Subversia, the card game of espionage. How to play. Objective. Be the first to collect 5 intel. Eliminate all enemy factions. Regime card determines direction of play. Clockwise or counterclockwise. Your health. Everyone select 3. Lose them and you're out of the game. Ooh. Action cards, and the action can be do anything you play them in. Yeah, okay, never mind. Far out. I'll let you know, but I might hear them Saturday late because I'm working every morning. So if something is about to happen, I think Dave knows more than I do, and earlier. Goal of the game: how to play, reputation, exploration, wealth, how to play. Well, some things, but it's not the best fun to read, people. Harass him. Okay. Oh, whoa. Wrong button. Green beauty, okay. Some gameplay elements. It looks like I'm doing well, but somehow it's not appealing. It feels like, oh, this is this. Well, they're not doing that well yet. When did this one start? It's from the Netherlands? Studio Inventus. And it didn't get a Dutch. Okay. October launch. Oh, today. We are already in the Today series. Oh, I should have known because we had Wonderland's War that also released today. Chrono Fiends. Not Friends, Fiends. It looks very rainbowy. Not sure if that's a good thing, because too much rainbow makes it like not visible. How to play? Watch this video. Choose your character on your turn. Move an unresolved or unexplored room. Resolve the room. Take your rewards. Sounds simple enough. It's very rainbowy. Too rainbowy for me. The Saurozoic Warriors Arena. The Dino Gladiator dice brawling board game by Boss Fight Studios. And the creator of HeroQuest. I might need to buy some new story. Holy crap! This is the emptiest, most empty page I've ever seen. This is just white space. They have just one video and they got almost over 24K. Based on a video alone? Who is backing on a video alone? I don't watch videos on this channel, so I have no idea what's going on. Zero, zip, zaran, zero, no. So yeah, this one just falls out. John Company, yeah, send feedback. No, just refresh the page. See, this one has something at least. See, it's expensive, but John Company has always been expensive, and Molly's House as well. And the bundle, yeah, sure. Like it's nothing. These games are so excited and brain burning. I haven't played them, but I have heard about them. Am I interested? Wait. Bucks Premiere. Yeah, that's on Board Game Arena. Molly House will be on Board Game Arena too. Oh, then I want to play this with somebody. There was a group in New Zealand that makes funny nerd videos. At some point, they decided they want to build a studio. So they got 1.5 million. Yeah, those people are weird. Because nerds have money. Well, I'm a nerd. I have some money, but not that much. Journeys Afar. The Ketsueke. Everybody has their own world cards. What's in the box? I don't know. I like the artwork. Everyone got their own world to play in. You're not playing in anybody else's world. Everybody got their own world. Feels like a bit like Villainous like that. You got your own area. Don't mess with my area. I have my area. How to play. Quick overview of the rules, review, and then playthroughs. And like, no. Nope. It looks pretty, but that's about it. Looks expensive at some point. Grill a gorilla! But the gorilla is grilling. Or is this a chimpanzee that tries to grill a gorilla? Charming individual worker placement for 1 to 4 players. Early bird catches the octopus. Inside the box. What's inside the box? Gameplay. Send a worker into action. Activate a robot. Use your ingredient cards wisely. And then there is a solo mode. It looks fun-ish, but I don't know. Bear, otters, zebras. Or with others, because I see a lot of bear, otter, zebras. And this is a dolphin, I guess, or a shark. Baby shark, do, 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 do. Okay, let's continue. We ended up with this one. Yeah, that's RPG, chessboard. Weirdest chessboard ever, but it's nice to have puzzles. 5th edition. By the way, we're almost at the top, so we're almost done with Kickstarter. Then we have GameFound. The rules of Sacred Realm multiplayer tabletop card game. Okay, magnetic towers. Yeah, sure. 3D printing. Legion of the Necromancer. Fighting fantasy style game book. Sounds more like RPG, but sure. 40th, a card game about Colorado's highest peaks. Okay, Cafango. Chronicles of Crime. I know I'm not gonna like that because I don't like Chronicles of Crime. Fury of the Elements. Tranquility, The Descent. This is coming to Kickstarter? I was hoping I could buy it at Spiel. But yeah, no. Snatch Cup. Okay, chibi STL files. Ken Modemals, the living trade